Well, hello everybody. Let me turn off my speakers. Hold on. My speakers are going to give us an echo for a bit. Let's see if I can do it with my toe here. That's crazy. Are you guys listening to that? But there, I did do it with my toe. There we go. So, welcome to the replay of this morning's race. I called it a championship race today because, I called it a midfield madness because I couldn't get the eSeniors stream going for some reason. Anyway, today's race was at Snetterton GT3 Championship. We can get right to it. Let me switch over to the race screen here. Yeah, there you go. There is the race screen. Let me check to make sure it's on the YouTube. It's going to be there. It's going to be there. I shouldn't worry about that anymore. So today we have the race at Snetterton, and it as qualifying is complete. This is actually the outlap, but I'll do a lineup here in terms of the grid walk. Got my grid walk camera going. I'm not sure why the pole sitter here, Mr. Peter Wolfschleiner, as you heard from his interview this week, is got his lights on, but he does. Look at that, lights right down the middle of that McLaren. So pole position to Peter of the Wolf Pack. Next, why is my button not working? Hang on. Next, also part of the Wolf Pack is Johan Larsson, the Wolf Pack number 2 in the spot. And I think it is a clean sweep for the Platinum class today of the Wolfpack. In third place is Tommy Hellstrom. The fourth, Steve Sky Young in the famous Sky 194 car. Next in fifth place is Andy Driscoll. Sixth, the first BMW is Kenny Fleinstedt. This is all still Platinum guys. Seventh is Steve Howells in the Milwaukee 969 car. Ferrari, first Ferrari up there. Mr. Craig Holmes in the Audi, the Thunderbirds livery. Laszlo Nemeth in another McLaren. And it's a Coach Dave advertisement. Look at that. I hope he's getting a free subscription there. And first pole position in the silver category, Danielle Britos, the DB Racing Team. Good job, Danielle. In second place with the BMW is Peter LaFrance. Nice job there. Nice job there. 12th is, I believe, the last place guy in the Platinum class is Mircea Paunoff. Third place, completing the podium for the silver category, is Richard McKay. In 13th place overall, Terry Howard, the nice carbon livery with the championship flag, or the finishing flag on his ass end. Another McLaren. Jeremy Orobas, our Lord Master, won the car 136 in the familiar McLaren. Randy Zimmer in car number 42 in his familiar orange. And the pole position for the for the bronze category, the sandbagger himself, Mr. Brian Banks. Pole position once again. He's in the middle of the pack for the silvers as the first Porsche, John Messick. Hugo Caballero in 19th place. Thomas Rainier in the familiar Martini livery in 20th place. Terry Throwbridge in that big Bentley, big bad Bentley, purple and teal. Second place in the bronze category, Charles Coulomb in that Shell Ferrari. And third place, big qualification for Mr. Joe Bukavik with that beautiful Porsche livery. Lee Ellis in 24th. Benny Heim in 25th. Willie Owens in the yellow McLaren in 26th. Arthur Castonguay in The BMW is 27th. There's the wonderful Mike Molesky. That is me, by the way, for those of you who don't know, in the 7-Up livery. Jean-Marie Grolot in 29th. Neil Leader, that's a new livery, I think. Geodisc Racing, nice. And 30th, Peter David. I'm not sure what color that is, Peter. And McLaren. James Parks, forgot his name for a second, and the Monster Energy Nitro car. Nice job there. Kevin Torrance in the Vodafone car. I think that's also a new livery today. Kenny Schmidt in 34th place. Eric Langlois in the, what do I call that? The pig cut. What your steaks come in for Eric Langlois. Peter Sauvage, that is a wild livery there. Checkerboard. Looks like a tablecloth in France. 36, Mr. Nick Newcomb. Adidas livery, and that I believe, go back, that it looks like a football logo there of his famous football, of his favorite football team. John Saunders in second last place. I think he's starting from the black, as well as Michael McClellan. Both of them started the black. I don't think they qualified. So there we go. That is our lineup for today. Let me just take a quick peek. 39 cars. Nice job. And we had a good, clean race, I believe. Let's just get to it here. I'm going to skip ahead. Why can't I hear anything? Let me make sure we're getting some audio. Why are we not getting desktop audio? Hang on for 1 second. I know why. Let me get off here. Oh, no. I'm going to have to jump out and jump back in again. Just bear with me here. I got to get out of the video there and change my audio setting. Sorry about that. Glad I noticed that we weren't getting any track sounds. Options, audio, my Yeti microphone. There we go. That's why I wasn't hearing anything in my own speakers here, or my earphones. But that's not a big deal. We should be good to go here. There we go. We are getting sound. Yes, we are. Okay, let's just put my HUD up. You don't want to look at me. Let's go start with the podium. Let's find a camera that's a good angle. Let's just do the overhead view for now until we get used to the angles. We should be getting close to the... Let's jump ahead a little bit. Are we getting close? No, we're not. There we go. It's hard to tell. There we go. We should be getting close to the start. Let's just go right on the podium there. The 3 Wolfpack cars. That is Mr. White, the boss in the front. Looks like he let Johan Larsson go ahead. It looks like some team instructions there. And looks like Sky Young jumped ahead there. Ooh, that's nice. Let's just go down the pack here. Looks like we had a really good start. Somebody went off there. Zimmer went off when we were viewing that earlier. That was an unforced error on his part. Otherwise, everything was pretty good. Here we go. So the start is a little different here. Oop, looks like Peter is still... No, Peter's not necessarily in the lead. For those of you who are not familiar, the tower there will not update until we get through a sector, which makes it difficult for me to see what's going on. Oh, there's some interesting passing here going on. That's me in the green car. I don't believe there was anything happening first few corners. I didn't catch anything too untoward. Everything looks good. I'm just zipping through everybody here. All right, well, let's just get going here. Let's find a good view that we can watch. There's a nice view. I know there's some good camera angles on this track. So there we go with our leaders here. That is Johan Larsson, followed by Peter Wolfschneider. Oh, yes. Steve Young. He is being harassed by Mr. Hellstrom. So he's a bit in a Wolfpack sandwich there. There's Mr. Driscoll chasing Kenny Flangstedt. Everything's close here. Racing for the beginning. We'll just go all the way down the field. There's something happening back there. Looks like just back up a little bit here. Looks like something happened. Let me stop for a second, get a better camera angle. And who was that? Looked like a pass. Nice pass. Where was that? Kind of hard to find. No, it was behind here. One more. Let's just go. Let's just go with it. See what happens. There's the pass right there. That's Messick, I think. Just quickly take a quick peek at what happened there. Go back a bit. That is Messick in the green car, and behind him is Richard McKay. Couldn't make it stick. Couldn't make it stick. He had his chance. Oh yeah, I was reviewing that one earlier, and yeah, that one should have been a good spot. We're on board here with Mr. Arobas. I hate the chase cam view, guys, so let's just go in the driver view. I love this view. I love this view. And let's go back to the top, see if there's any action. Peter is still following. Ooh, what happened here? Who is that ahead of him? That is Johan. No, that's Johan. Sorry, nothing happening there. Looks like Tommy Hellstrom is all over Steve Young's butt. And in first place in the Platinum category is Peter LaFrance. There's some action up ahead there, right here. Laszlo Nemeth and Holmes. It's going to be a fast and furious action here, I believe. So Danny Britos is just behind LaFrance. And let's see what's going on in the bronze category. Banks stayed ahead. He's got Thomas up ahead, but he's not in the same class. Hugo is behind him, so Banks has got a good he's got a good lead there. We'll have to wait till everybody sort of spreads out a little bit. Tough track to pass on. It's my buddy Joe there. It's going to fly around the track a little bit, see where there's some action. So given that McLennan started from the back, he's passed a few guys already, and Saunders is way up into 29th already. He started from second last place. Wow, he is just flying. Is that the right camera angle that we like? No, this is a better one. He looks like he's trying to catch leader, if that's leader or not. People might be letting him go by, given that he is one of our fastest guys. Zimmer had a little bit of trouble at the start. That's where he ended up in 32nd place. Let's get back to the top here. Oh, looks like Wolf Schleiner is all over Johan Larson. These guys practice together. Look at that. He's got his lights on, trying to distract Johan. I'm not sure why he had his lights on today. And Steve is trying to get by Hellstrom. That BMW of Flenstadt's not far behind. Lots of close racing here. Just going to go down the field. LaFrance and Nemeth. LaFrance is in that BMW. That is Nemeth ahead of him. Where is there some big action? There's Messick on Terry Howard. Looks like Thomas is all over Jeremy. Jeremy had some trouble here. We'll have to watch. I'll show that. Jeremy disappeared in the middle of nowhere on Thomas, he was telling us. Where else? Banks is right behind. Oh, Thomas is right on Jeremy's ass, isn't he? Lots of close racing behind here. Look at that big, long line behind. There's me. I'll give you some action in my cockpit for a change. Oh, looks like Ellis is really on top of Gaston Gay. I was watching. Oh, something happened there. Who is that? Number 24. 24. Who is 24? That's Andy Driscoll. He was way up there. Let's just back up. See what happened to Andy. Oh, looks like something happened there. Let's just follow along with him. Got the grass there and just unsettled his car. And then he ended up in the grass. That is very tough. It's going to be a tough rejoin. There's a lot of cars on the track. Did a little bit of a 360. Nicely done. Let's see how he rejoins. Slowly, very carefully. Gets on a wide track. Very nicely done. Very careful job. Good job, good job. He's still got 2 cars still on the grass. That is a tough one for him. Oh, look at this. He's way back there. He was in 9th place before this happened. Still on the grass. He has no way of getting back on track. There he goes. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Bit of an unforced error there. That is going on behind here. And he really... Oh, there's the close race. Zimmer. Ooh, something happened here. Who is that in number 4? Number 4 is Grollo. Let's just back up and see. Well, it looks like he retired after this. Let's just back up to see what happened to him. There's some action here. There he is. Not sure where on track he is. I don't recognize the spot. Comes around. Nobody around him. Looks like this might be another unforced error. Some people do not like this track at all. Zip up ahead a little bit. No, now it's getting in close with somebody. Who is that ahead of him? That's not Ellis, I don't think. Forgot who it is that's in that. So we are on board with Jean-Marie Grollo. Oh, what happened there? Whew. Let's take a quick peek to see driver view. Wow, what happened? Oh, looks like, who was that? 513. 513, that's Mr. Parks. That's Mr. Parks ahead of him. Does he lose it? He lost it on the, just bumped out, and it came back, and there was nothing Grollo could do. Nothing at all. Oh, terrible, 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 terrible action. And Grollo decided to retire after that. This was a battle that we had, we meaning Mr. Ellis, I forgot his first name, Lee Ellis. Lee and I had for quite a while, and we're following Caston Gay here. This is a long, long battle. Just to go on to that race. Oh, behind us, there's a lot going on back here. Saunders is, and Owens. Oh, here's a battle. Let's get on board with. And behind there, Zimmer, Torrance, everybody's backed up here. Yeah, I had some great battles with Gaston, Gay, Ellis, and mostly Ellis. So there is Zimmer. Let's go on board with Zimmer. He is following a Lamborghini. There's 2 Lamborghinis here. Zimmer's in a Ferrari. All right, let's just take a peek what's going on at the top here, at the back. You still got the same guys here. Peter Wolfschleiner is still trying to get the pack going. Steve Young is just all over Hellstrom. And behind him, Kenny Flenchtek's doing a great job in that BMW also. Peel of France on Nemeth. He was closer than that last time the leaderboard looked. Oh, look at this. This is Merche trying to take a peek. Taking a peek. On Danny Britos right closely. There's a lot of really close racing going on today. And people, oh, who's that behind Ponoff? That's Terry Howard. He's a platinum guy, or silver guy. Looks like he's got some pace on Merche. There's Messick right behind. This is a great view here. Great camera view. See if Merche makes a play here in this corner. No, not really. He's got to be very careful because Howard's right behind him. Thomas on Jeremy. He had something very close there for a while. Looks like something happened to someone. Not sure who it was. Derry Throwbridge on, is that Banks ahead of him? Yes, it is. Looks like they're on the grass there. There's another group, close, very close grouping. That Bentley is just nicely worked by Derry Throwbridge. There is Joe Bakavic right behind them. All right, there's Lee Ellis and myself. I'm going to go into my driver view here. Oh, I just passed Lee, didn't I? All right, let's go back and see how I did that. No, I'm in his car, sorry. That is me there. On Ellis. Ooh, Ellis, little wiggle. That Ferrari in that chicane just before this spot was really good. I was gaining time on a lot of the cars there, but just could not get by these two guys. You know what's going on with these seniors now is that used to be you just followed somebody like that for a while. Oh, look what's going on back here. Tons of cars in a row here. That is Willie Owens. It looks like Driscoll's trying to pass him. And he does. Nice job. We caught that one. Did he? Oh, is Willie going to take a crack coming back? And behind there, somebody took a peek. Didn't happen. So there's a very rare pass. There's McLennan coming up on the crowd here. But look at all these cars in a row here. Holy smokes. Look at that. So yeah, as I was saying, who is that trying to pass? And it's on the inside. Very close racing. That's Peter David, I think. Yes, it is. Let's just watch him from the view here. He's trying to pass Willie. Peter David. This is for position. I haven't really talked about where everybody is position-wise. We're not that far into the race just yet. Lap 5.5. Looks like Peter has got it going here. Two McLarens. Willie's got some pace today. All right, that looks like, well, let's just see how they do here. This is the spot that my Ferrari was doing great. I was gaining on people big time, but it's not a great place to pass. I could just gain time on them to get close by. Whoa, Willie went wide there. Ooh. See, just like that, if you take that corner differently than the guy ahead of you, then you have a chance to catch up. Let's just keep this going into the last lap or last corner of the racetrack. Let's see if Peter. Whoa, yes, he's gaining on Willie there. See, that's the problem with this track. You know, you can make up that time, and it sure lets you catch up with somebody. But Peter's not. Philip Savage is very close to Peter David. See, now watch Peter. Maybe a little faster on this corner too. You just can't get by people. You got to wait for a mistake. And nowadays, at eSeniors, not everybody makes mistakes anymore. Looks like leader had a crack at somebody. Is there somebody right behind him? No, it looks like he was very close to Driscoll a minute ago. Let's just see what that happened. Here it is right here. That is Arthur Caston. Okay, so it's very close to Arthur there, but had to lay off. And then fell behind right on that corner. Let's just see how my battle's going on with Lee. I'll show you what I meant by difference. See, now I'm a good second behind Lee here. Might catch up a little bit here on this Aston Martin. Not that I'm a great driver, it's just I think the Ferrari is a little bit quicker in certain areas here. I could get a little bit of time on him here. Yep. And a little bit of time here sometimes. That was a nice corner on my part, actually. But I'm just going to zoom ahead. I don't usually catch him that much here, but I'll zoom ahead 5 seconds. This is where I can watch how much I can make up on him in this chicane. See that? And on the exit, I gained a good bit of track there on him. Anyway, that's what I was saying. Let's just go up ahead a bit. Is that Bakavic following somebody? No, that's the guy ahead of him. That's Benny Heim on Richard Coulombe, the Canadian. And let me just do a rundown here. We're still up here with basically the same lineup. Peter Wolfsteiner cannot get by. Johan Larsson shouldn't have let him get by at the start. It looked like he kind of did something there. Something happened at the start, and Larsson got the hop on the Wolfpack leader there. And now Hellstrom is closely followed by, no, he's not that close anymore, Steve Young. Woo! Steve's working it hard. That Porsche, something else. He was talking early on that he Wouldn't necessarily have stayed with the Porsche for the whole season, but he can't change now. And look at that. He can drive the phone book. All right, so that's our Platinum Tower here. Some close racing. This is Holmes on Howells. And Laszlo's not that far behind these two, so any mistake there. In the Platinum Silver class, ooh, just watch this. Whoa, look at that. Holmes trying hard here on Howells. Let's just stick with this one for a bit. Let's see if Craig can make something happen on Steven here. And he fell behind just a little bit. Maybe not. There we go. All right, let's go back here to our leader on the silver side is Peter LaFrance. And he is 5 or 6 seconds ahead of Danny Britos, who's in second place. That's pound off ahead of him. So that's Peter LaFrance way up on the horizon there. But Britos is getting harassed by Terry Howard. Well, this is definitely for position. Let's just hang in there with this one for a bit. Because this is for position. And that's Merche up ahead there too. Looks like Britos made some inroads on Merche. Merche's at the back of the pack today on the Platinum side. He's having a little bit of trouble. Maybe that's not his favorite track or didn't have time. If you don't practice this track, you're not going to make too much. All right, so that's something to watch. Thomas Rainier is on Richard McKay right now. So the leader on the right here, I'm going to flip to this thing again. That's our leader for the bronze category. He's got Terry Trowbridge right behind him. There he is, Terry. But that is not for position because Richard Coulombe right here is 3.5 seconds behind Terry. So that is our podium for the bronze category. There we are. There's Brian Banks right there. First place. And let's just see what we've got in terms of battles. We had Peter David on the leader, and we just caught it in time. Looks like Peter might make a play here. He looks like he passed him. Yes, he did. Let's just stick that one. Let's go back 5 seconds and see how it happened here. Looks like that might have been an error on leader's part. Got on the grass just slightly, and Peter took advantage of that. Nice job, Peter. And he's going to stay ahead. Where else have we got something going? Oh, right behind here. That's Sauvage. Just back up a little bit and see if something happened here. Let's go to back up a little bit more. Yes, Sauvage is behind Willie. Oh, he had momentum on him. Now he's side by side. Got the inside track, and it looks like Willie is getting harassed by McLennan next. That was a great pass on Sauvage's part. Good job. Now he's got McLennan, fast car, right behind him. All right, so that's that. Okay, what else have we got going on at the top? Not much happening. Well, I shouldn't say that. Look at this. Peter's right behind Johan. This is a great battle between these two guys. They practice together, as we heard in the driver interviews this week. The Wolfpack does help each other out. Then they turn into enemies, bitter enemies on the track. A little sip of water there. So that is the battle for the lead. They've got a 4-second lead over Hellstrom. We're only into lap 11. We got not even close to the 21 seconds in. Or 21 minutes in, I should say. Ooh, let's just stick with this a little bit. Peter's taking a few look. Oh, that looks like Zimmer off. Let's just see what happened to Zimmer. Maybe Zimmer. Yes, it is. Let's back up a little bit. Oh, he was battling with Eric Langlois for 33rd and 34th place. Here we go. Zimmer, late break. And just lost it. Almost touched Eric. Zimmer has a habit of trying to gain advantage on people with late brakes. That time it did not work. Okay, let's go back to the beginning here. Watch the Wolf Man. What is going on here? Oh, we're back to here. Let's follow these two guys for a bit. We're going to have some traffic now with, who is that? Langlois ahead of them. Langlois was not happy. He had blue flags since he fell behind. He had some issues. He ended up with a lot of blue flags, so he did not have fun trying to make that happen. Let's just follow these two guys. Look at that. Larson's got his name right in the back of his car, or for us to know. Looks like he owns the car, that's for sure. Okay, let's just keep going here and see if the traffic has any effect on this battle for first and second. We're definitely going to catch up with Langlois very soon. I'm sure Langlois is going to let them go because he sees these two guys. Tough spot for them to give way. Larson does not want to. He's just probably going to let it happen on the straight. Peter catches right up to him. Oh no, well, be careful. Oh no, this is not good. This is not good. Okay, we are going to watch the overhead view of this. So this is the classic problem with traffic. Now, my opinion, I'm just going to give my humble opinion here. If Larson had of just been a little bit patient, you're not allowed to pass, take advantage of somebody. He's already got the issue here. Hold on, I got to stop right here, put it on Larson. Peter's not going to take advantage of him trying to pass with traffic. So he could have just waited another corner here. It would have been just fine. Oh, look at that. So now Peter is looking like he's going to wait. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Ooh, not going to wait. Couldn't wait. I don't really know whether that was a avoidable incident or not, but certainly Hellstrom is loser there. All right, so now we've got Peter Wolfschleiner in the lead, and that is going to be followed by Tommy Hellstrom, and Young is right behind them. All right, so that is our leaderboard now for the Platinum class. Let's just see how everybody else is doing. Ooh, Holmes and Larson. Is that Larson up ahead? No, looks like Larson. Holmes passed Larson. Let's just see where that happened. Whoa, there's some action. Hold on. Hold on. 712 is Laszlo. So is this another case of traffic? Let's just take a quick peek here at who everybody is. We are on board with Holmes. That's Larson ahead. And who is that guy right there? I have a hard time telling. 9 something? 969, is that Howells? I believe it is Howells. Yes, it is. And who's behind them? That is Laszlo. Okay, maybe we'll watch. So, let me just keep going here. What camera angle will I use? Let's go ahead, top. We don't want that one. We want what happens here. Let's just see. So 969 is Steve Howells. Right next to him is Larson, who's just been in an incident. So Larson's giving way, it looks like. And then what happens? Oh, Larson goes off again. And it gets caught up with Laszlo. So let's just go helicam view here. Poor Larson just frazzled at this point. Let's go back to Larson. Back up a little bit. So there he is there. He sort of looks like he's giving way to those two guys, but doesn't want to give too much away. Just caught, just a little bit unsettled. Then a tap. That's crazy. Just a little tap by Nemeth, and Nemeth spun, and you're really surprised that he actually spun there. All right, so at the head here, Oh, what did I catch? I caught another issue. This is Hellstrom. Oh my lord, what is going on here? Let's just back up a lot. Get on board. So this race, we had a lot of issues with blue flags. So right at this point, Hellstrom is trying very hard to stick with the Wolfman. And let's go inside. And that's traffic up ahead. Peter's trying to get by him. Now the guy gives away, but oh! Did Hellstrom get hit from behind? Let's back up some more. Let's just see what happened there. Cinecam. Let's find the overhead view. Go back on with Hellstrom. And let's just see what happened. So again, oh, there's Mr. Zimmer. That is Mr. Zimmer, I believe. Caused that one. That is a reviewable incident, I believe. All right. Well, that leaderboard is going to get rattled a little bit from all that action. I will not comment any more than that. Oh, look at this. Oh, this is me. I am on board. We're on board with myself, and I am chasing the Porsche of Mr. Joe Bekavac. Now, we are not the same class. He claims that he let me by since we're not racing in the same class, but I'm not sure about that. I think I got the best of him at some point. Next lap, I believe. Well, I didn't have a very good corner there, but I knew I could catch him on certain other spots because I've been following him for a bit. And ahead of him is Richard Coulomb. So neither of these guys are in my class, but right on my tail, or right here, is Mr. Lee Ellis. So I gotta be careful I don't get... Oh, there's where I passed Mr. Bekavac. Be back up here. No, I'm on board with Bekavac. There we go. Ooh, up ahead. Oh, Coulomb goes wide. Joe can't take advantage of it, but up ahead, Driscoll and Heim are into it a little bit here too. And this is not for position. It's a silver guy on a bronze guy, but Benny's not given any quarter, and Driscoll's not happy about it, I think. Let's just go back here. So we've got Joe and Coulomb. Now Richard is in his class, so Joe does not want to give anything up here, I don't think. Anything going on back here? Laszlo, and does it look like Laszlo got ahead of... nope. Johan's still out there. He hasn't done his pit stop yet, I don't think. All right, let's get back here to me and Joe. So I had a battle. I'm actually quite proud of myself today. I ended up in 5th or 6th in silver. I should be in the red, I should say. Oh, here we go. This might be it. Might be where I got the hop on him. Right here, side by side. I wasn't going to let go. I knew I had him battle, and he just let me go by there. That's true. All right, I'll buy that. You let me go by. You let me go by. Who is that behind you? That is Ellis. You let him go by too, so he catches up with me. And anyway, let's just we'll get back to that later because Ellis and I have some great battles. I won't go back to Larson. Let's see what's happening at the top. So now at the top, there is our platinum category. We have got, oh, Peter Wolfsteiner is off. We just caught something here. What is going on? What is going on? I'm going to find a good angle here. I like the helicopter angle always. There is Peter. Looks like an unforced error by himself. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Maybe we will take a helicopter view of that. Because I'm not sure what happened to his line. Let's just go from a little bit further back. Just looks like he just went off. But that was a lag issue. Oh, it just went deep into the corner. Something happened with his brakes. Cut the corner. Did he stay out ahead? I guess he did. Where is Steve? Steve was a couple of seconds back. Let's take a look at what he looked at. So Steve, so I'm not quite sure what happened to the Wolfman there. All right, so now our podium is Peter Wolfsteiner, Steve Young, and Kenny Flanstad. Way to go, Kenny, hanging in there. Hellstrom was up there. He had some issues, but now he's in fourth. Brian Banks is still firmly in first place in the bronze category, in the middle of a bunch of silver guys who he should be racing with. Little dig there again. He is about 10 seconds ahead of Benny Heim, but I've skipped over La France. There's La France there, just went into the pits. Terry Howard's in second place. So it looks like at one point La France was, he might have been 10 seconds ahead of Terry Howard. But Britos is not far behind. He's got a car in between him, but that is, I believe, Terry Howard ahead of him. Looks like he's going to get as a back marker. Yes. So that is a good battle for a position between Danny Britos and Terry Howard. We'll have to watch that one. Oh, and even better, right behind Britos. That's why he's not making any inroads, because he's being harassed by Messick, who is also being right behind Thomas Rainier. So this is a battle for second, third, and fourth. Look at us. We'll stick with this one for a little bit. I have a feeling these guys might be thinking of doing some pit stops here. We are about halfway through, we're just a little bit past halfway through the race. Unfortunately, I can't tell who has had a pit stop or not in this replay mode. Those of you who watch that know that. And we are going to stick with this battle. We can watch the one ahead of us, but this one is, a lot of people catch that corner a little differently. Not sure why we're seeing blue flags and who that's for. It's not really, certainly not for these three, because they are all battling for position. Let's just make sure. That's Messick ahead and Britos ahead of him. Yes, yes. Oh, and ahead of them is who's going on up ahead here? Right here, that is Howard on. That is a back marker. Okay. So let's get back to this one. Whoop, too far. Well, Messick, Britos, and Howard again. Oh, it looks like Thomas was the first one to blink. He went into the pits. So who is that ahead of Danny Britos? There's Britos. And that is a back marker. That's Arthur Castonguay. Okay, let's just see what happens with these two. They're going to have to pit pretty soon. Looks like by the little board down here, looks like John is going to pit this lap. And let's just see whether Messick is going to, or Britos is going to pit also. So that is Castonguay getting blue flags. Let's see if he gives way on the long straight coming up here. Should. Come on, Arthur, do the right thing. There he goes. Great job. Perfect spot to just let up a little bit. Let these guys through. Good job. I was excited today. I had no blue flags all day today. I don't think I had to let anybody by. I had a great race, actually. I'm pretty happy with myself. Didn't practice all that much, but I've been on Snetterton many, many times. And had a good go set up here today. I modified it very, very slightly. And liked it big time. Actually got some personal bests during the race by like about a second. Actually, I can tell you. I won't tell you. There we go. So Messick goes in, Brito stays out. All right, we're going to follow that one in a second. Let's just follow along with Britos. I just love the pit stop strategy. Who is that ahead of Britos? That is somebody else. That's not a... It does not matter who's ahead of Britos. I'm just going to go along here with him because he has not pitted yet, and he's going to be out for a whole lap. I'm going to sneak ahead here. Just to show you, I assume he goes into the pits right now. No, he doesn't. What? must be at the end of this lap. So here he goes. There he goes into the pits. Let's just see where he comes out. There he goes. Who is out ahead of him? That's Messick. Where is Howard? All three of them. So Britos was ahead. Howard is now 3 seconds behind him. So Britos got a great pit stop. But Howard and Messick ended up exactly where they were. Pit stops. So yeah, so great job by Danny in the pits there. Brian Banks is on Driscoll. Let's just find some battles for position. Well, there's one. I'm trying to get by Richard Coulombe here because I've got Lee Ellis right on my tail. So Richard, I don't believe, gives way here. He is chasing, he is in second place, so he does not want to lose any time. He's in second. I don't know if he knows he's in second place, but he is in second place. So I could not get by him. There, you know, if nobody makes a mistake, I thought he made a slight mistake there. Nobody makes a mistake. It's pretty hard to pass here. I'm going to stay with it for a while. You can watch me go to the Cinecam view. Not this one, but this one. Maybe I'll go have you watch me. Oop. What was that? Where we go? There we are. There we are. There's my nice, beautiful Ferrari. No spots on it, just a little bit of tar in the back. I had no hits, no runs, no base on balls. See, I could catch him here. I'm not sure if I'm going to get him. Too bad you don't get a draft. I'm pretty close behind him. Here we go, down the straight. No, this is not the straight. It's hard to see at this angle. What? There's 4 of you watching. You can do a comment if you want. I'm just looking up at the chat there now. So go ahead and say hello on the chat. I'm going to stick with this for a little bit. Because I think I am got pretty much that battle of the minute here, except for, oh, he had a change at the top. Just hang on, watch this one spot. Did I get ahead of Rashad here? Nope. All right, Peter, Pumpkin Eater is not in the lead right now. Let's just find out what happened here. Is this something that happened on the pit stop? Yes, look at that. There's Steve right there. There is Steve right there. And behind him is, ooh, how close is that? Let's just take a peek at that again on the overhead view. Right here. Back up 5 seconds. And this is, I'm going to jump on with Peter Wolfschneider right here. Coming out of the pits. Still got his headlights on. And here comes Steve Young passing him. Just passing him. Wow, wow, wow. I assume Steve Young, let's just stop for 1 second. Where did Steve Young, he has got 2 laps on the Wolfman. He pitted 2 laps ago, so his tires are just great. So this looks like a case of, let's just keep it going, a case of a pit stop pass. So look at this. Mr. Young is now in the lead, leading the Wolfpack. The Wolfpack has been separated. We've got Steve Young in the lead, followed by Peter Wolfschleiner, and followed by Kenny Fleinstadt. He is not part of the Wolfpack. He is 3 seconds behind Young. No, he's not. That's not 3 seconds. There, the 3 guys are right there. So this is a battle for, there we go. Now we're updated on the tower. He's only 1.5 seconds ahead. Or behind. So we're going to have to watch that battle. Looks like Saunders here is on Merche. Nope. Who is that ahead of Saunders? Is that a back marker? Oh, for a second. No, it's Merche. Sorry. Got it backwards. Merche is on Saunders. Now Saunders started from the back. He is now in 8th place. He's the hard charger of the day, as you knew he would. He has got lots of pace. And behind Merche is, that is a Wolfpack guy. That is Mr. Larson, who's been hard done today. So that probably will not stand. And Brian Banks is out there on his own ahead of everybody else. I am still trying to get by Mr. Coulombe. Hello out there, 5 people watching. Say hello on the chat. How am I doing? And Lee Ellis is right behind me. I'm kind of worried that Banks, Peter David's going to come up on me also. I just cannot get by Richard. 3 Ferraris here. No, that's Richard McKay is up ahead in a Ferrari. Lee Ellis is in an Aston Martin. I do get by Coulombe somewhere. I'm not sure where. It was very frustrating to be following him in the red class. He's there's no reason why he couldn't have just let me by. But anyway, because I believe I'm a bit faster than he is. But I just couldn't get by it, so I guess that's my fault. If you're faster, you should get by. What's going on down here? This looks like a battle here. This is Mr. Sauvage on leader. That is for position. That is a little bit further down in the silver category, but nonetheless, Sauvage is trying to get by. Let's just jump on his driver here. Ooh, looks like there's some net code going on here. It's a little bit choppy. There's a Neil leader he's trying to pass. Is he going to make it? Yes. Yeah, look at those 2 cars just jump like that. That's definitely net code. Because as you know, the game, if it's ooh, Sauvage goes off just a tiny. Let's just look. Let's stop that. Go back. Let's look in his cockpit. As I am wondering if that is a bit, and that's not a good view. If that is a better view. If that is a factor of see the game interpolates when it doesn't know where the car is for a split second. It interpolates where it's going to be, and that's why you see that chattering. So anyway, we caught something there. Unfortunately, it's not a good thing we caught, but what the heck. Here is Joe Bakavic, and that's not Zimmer he's trying to pass. Oh, another little incident, a little bit of trading there. Who is that ahead of him? That is Benny Heim. A little bit of bump, no damage done. Just a little trading paint. Oh, Hugo Caballero has caught up with Mr. Peter David, and this is not for position. No, it is not. You know what I did? I did something here interesting. I got a little bit out of position earlier, and I let Mr. Ellis by because I knew I had some pace on Ellis, and I just let him battle with Richard for a while. And I believe this worked out for me later on. Just couldn't get by Richard, so I had a little feeling maybe if I let Ellis and Richard battle out, I might gain from that. Either the two of them coming together, or one of them making a mistake that would let me by both of them. So let's just remember that thought, and let's see how that strategy works out for me. I'm in 20th place at the moment. And look at that. See this up here? If I'm in red class, which I think I should be, this is the first good race I've had all year, I'd be in second place behind Mr. Banks. I'm going to try and drop myself down into the bronze category next year, but we'll see what happens. Who we got battling for position? No, it's not position. Let's just see what's going on at the top. Peter Wolfschleiner has kept pace with Sky Mr. Steve Young. Let's take a look at what he is looking at. You know what? I'm going to get in the driver view and see how hard the Wolfman is working to stay with Young. Porsche leading the pack today. Nicely done. Woo, a little bit of wobble there. A little wide, but hung on to it, Steve. They're coming up to some traffic. Beautiful job on both their parts. Let's just jump ahead and see how hard Steve's working to keep this car on the track. As you all know, Steve live streams all his races. Nicely smoothly, pretty smooth for a Porsche. We all know that's a rear engine car and is a little bit of a challenge to drive, but very smooth on Steve's part. That's probably why he's leading right now. I don't have any. Watch how he negotiates this chicane. Look how smooth that is. No correction. There's a little correction there. Just lift the throttle slightly to get the car turned around. Same thing here. Just a little lift to get around this corner, and then you can, there we go, and slam on the brakes and cut that corner. Just nicely done, because the Wolfman is actually right behind him. Kenny Fleinstadt, that's what he's looking at. He is quite a bit behind. Looks like he fell behind a little bit more. Ooh, quite a bit more. Let's see what happens here at the, I don't even see where he is, where the guys are. But he is down, let's just see how far back. He is down 10 seconds. Something happened there. Wow, those two guys up at the front just way ahead. Because now, let's just see what happened with Kenny. I'll go back to here. Yeah, something definitely happened. Let's just watch. Let's do some fast zooms here and see what was his little spot. Still fine here. Still fine here. Still fine here. Still fine. Oh, still good here. Still good here. Coming around. Still good. Okay. Where does he have an issue? It's a whole lap. I went a whole lap behind here. Ooh, look at that. He's still 2 seconds behind. There it is right there. You cannot hit that curb and survive. Even the big BMW cannot survive. Let's just go above and see what happened with Kenny Fleinstadt. He didn't have a total disaster, but stayed in third place. But Craig Holmes was 8 seconds behind. He just hit that curb just slightly, turned him totally around, quickly got back on the throttle, spun it around, and came back. Nice job. It's so easy to screw up on that, screw up on the return to the track. But he did a good job. He knew he was under pressure there. So now we have a battle for second and third and fourth. And we have, we're at 42 minutes. We have only 8 minutes to go. So where are we? Just Mr. Messick and Hellstrom are battling it out. Up ahead, Peter's not giving up here. This is a great battle. Geez, that cars are just flickering all over the place today. I don't know if that's my... Let's just see. Look at that. The game was lagging today quite a bit. I don't know if that was the case of people looking in the cars, but certainly in this replay, looks like it's lagging. See how the cars are jittery. Well, all right, what's going on behind here? Still got a battle for third and fourth. Nope, everybody's spread out except for these two guys. I'm still battling it out with Ellis. Oh, I got by Coulomb somehow. Oh, let's just remember I said let's just follow along to see what might happen. What might happen? I'll just jump ahead. There we go. So there's Richard ahead of Ellis. I've forgotten what happened. There it is, right there. Okay, hang on. One mistake. Look what happens when you make one mistake. I am going to go back with Ellis and back with me. I'll stick with Ellis. And Richard just goes slightly wide, I think. Or maybe he let us go by. You know, I have a feeling he let us go by finally. He's got tired of being harassed by Ellis and myself. So now this is a battle between the two of us. Here we go. This is a battle for position, not for high position in silver, but high enough. Now here we go again around the corner. I could gain on him a little bit on this corner. A little correction on my part. I could go a little deeper. I didn't always do it, but I could go a little deeper on this corner from him. Jeez. Oh, he had a great corner there. Whoops. I do not want to. Sorry about that. I just hit the keyboard. I do not want to quit. I want to keep going. Could catch up with him a little bit here if I do it right, and I did it right that time. Oh, my tires are just complaining all the way around. I just love that on the edge of adhesion. Peter, thank you for that. I turned down my volume on the game and turned up the volume on the wheels, and I could get a little bit better job at adhesion. And who is that ahead of Mr. Ellis? I'll quickly take a quick peek here. That is Kenny Schmidt. I think he lets us by on the straight. Oh, that could have been disastrous on my part. Oh, he lets us go in this corner. It's a little bit unusual, but he got off the racing line there. Thank you very much, Mr. Schmidt. And now I'm going to show you again. Oh, he got a great exit. That is, Lee got a great exit there. But watch how I'm going to catch up to him in this chicane. So he is in an Aston Martin. I am in a Ferrari. Here we go. And then I could catch up to him a little bit here also sometimes. There you go. And then again, catch up with him here. Catch up, but never get by. So again, you just got to stay behind somebody sometimes. Drive within your means. And ooh, you bounced a little bit there, but no damage. Too much damage. I was lucky I stayed off that curb. Anyway, that's our battle. Hugh Caballero is on Peter David, I believe. Oop. Yes. Ooh, what is happening up there? Is that Schmidt? I think that's Schmidt again. Ooh, be careful! Don't get hit. There we go. Everybody's okay. Is that David? And is that Coulomb up ahead of David? Yes, it is. So, David now is chasing Richard Coulomb. This is for second place in bronze. And Peter dropped me a note saying this is a great battle between the three of them. Even though Hugo is 4 seconds behind me. Hugo's behind me in the silver category. I'm trying to get by Lee here. This is again a good spot. I'm going to catch up to him probably on the chicane, but not able to pass. I think at some point I do get ahead of him. I remember it was a mistake on his part. Who is that ahead of him? Went off. Back on again. Let's just take a quick peek. That is Terry Throwbridge. He must have had a problem because he's back a few spots. Well, we saw his problem, obviously. Oh, there's Ellis. And Ellis goes wide here. Now I think I'm going to be able to catch up a little bit. No draft on these GT3 cars, you notice? Nicely on the throttle, Mikey. Went a little deep here this time, I think. Yeah, a little too deep. Oh boy, oh, not bad, not bad. Just slid around that corner, didn't I? We've got pace on Throwbridge, don't we? Oh, what am I saying here? This is for position. This is for 5th, 6th, 7th, something like that. Nice job. Look at this 3. What are we going to do here? This is a great battle. That's one battle. Here is another battle. That's us up ahead there. And this is Hugo's fallen behind this grouping a little bit, but Peter is right up on Coulomb. And I am right up on Ellis, who is right up on Throwbridge. Something's got to give. Something's got to give. And the Wolfman is still on Steve Young. This is a great finish, guys. Let's just stick with this one for now. We got about 6 or 7 laps to go, and these guys are running into traffic. Big time traffic. We're still getting chattering with these guys. These guys are coming from Europe. Young is in the US. Oh, Steve's not happy. He's trying to get by whoever that is up ahead. Now these guys should all give way on the straight here. Are they going to? Who is that ahead of Steve Young? That is... Oh yeah, there he goes. Oh, what's going on here? Where am I? I am with Newcomb. Oh, here we go. Sorry. Something jumped behind here. Peter. We got more traffic to go. There's one going to give right here. Nice job. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's not good at all. What happened? That's not good. The Wolfman is off. Let's just back up here. That was a bit of a mistake due to lapping guys again. Let's just go up ahead. So let's get on with Peter. We are on with Peter. I'm going to slow it down slightly, see what happened. So the blue flag car, he's on his own line. He drifts slightly. Peter tries to avoid him and then touches the grass. Just that little flicker by, I don't know, I'm not sure who that was. We won't point him out. That destroyed the Wolfman's race. That destroyed his race. Now he's going to be way back there. I'll go back to full speed. We'll see what happens, where he ends up. Is he coming back? He's still trying to get back on track. He's going to lose a number of positions. Anyway, let's go back to these guys. What happened here? Nope, that's not the guy I wanted to look for. I wanted to look for Peter David on Coulomb. They're still battling. Let's just look here. And that, whatever flesh tone color that is. And where am I? We are still battling here, big time. Let's just get ahead in the middle car here. So this is for position. Throwbridge, Ellis, and Mr. Molesky on a little train of 3 cars here. Just lap after lap. Great racing on the 3 of us parked. We're very close together, but not touching. Did not touch at all, if I remember. That's why we've got all that tar on the back of our cars. It's because we're so close to the cars ahead. The rubber's just flying up from the track onto the cars. Let's take a quick peek to see where... well, it hasn't updated yet in terms of... Oh, yes, it is. Oh, Peter is still in 2nd place. 11th back. Ooh, looks like I'm taking a little peek there on Ellis, but that's going to stick. Fletchstadt is right behind Peter Wolfsteiner. So Wolfsteiner did not lose the position with all that mess, but he's came under pressure from Fletchstadt, who is under pressure from Holmes right here. And Steve Howell's not that far behind, so he's out of the race, Peter, for 1st and 2nd, and he's being pressured now for the end of the podium. All right, so we'll keep an eye on that. That's Kenny right here. I don't believe Peter got into any trouble in terms of damage. Just was on the grass for a while. There's a little bit of a battle here between Tommy Elstrom and Paunoff for position, but back here is the big one. Right here. We are still battling here. Ellis, Throwbridge, and Mr. Molesky. And these guys are so... Oh, something happened with Peter here. Let's back up. Let's go on to the high view. And back up 5 seconds. Looks like, ooh, this is not good. Oh, this is not good at all. Let's back up here and see where we are. Was this the battle that we were watching? I think it was. Let's go back even further. These guys were very close together. Here we are right here. It looks like just ahead. Nope. We'll go back here. What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? David. Let's just see what it looks like. Okay, no. So that's David. He got ahead of Coulomb. No, that's Coulomb there. Where were we? Oh, something happened way back here. Coulomb, David got into some trouble way back here. Let's just go back quite a bit. So there is David and Coulomb. Let's just jump on board here. And behind him should be Hugo Caballero. Yes, so something happened here with Peter David. That's a little bit of a miss there. No big damage. That means that Hugo caught in with him a little bit. Yep. Let's just stick with this. Maybe go to another view. There's McLennan behind those guys, just catching up. He started way back also. Peter's just doing okay here. These three we were watching earlier. Looks like Peter fell behind Richard a little bit. Now he's being harassed by Hugo. Hugo is not in his class. So I wonder if Peter lets him by. Does not want to battle with him. I'm sure Richard would appreciate having Hugo behind as a buffer to Peter David. But Peter's not letting him by at all. Something happens here. Something happens dramatic. I think, anyway. Just follow along here. Nothing too dramatic here yet. There we go. Peter's caught up with Richard again. Keeping an eye up ahead. We're still together, the Ellis Throwbridge Molesky battle. Come on, Peter. Let's see what happens here. And just sneak by here. Everything's still good. Everything's still good. I'm just jumping ahead 5 seconds at a time. These three guys are still in the hunt for each other. Still good. Still good. Still good. There we go. Oh, a little wobble there. And here comes Caballero. Oh, no. That's not good. Let's just see what happened. That was a little bit of contact there. Heavy contact. Looks like Brian went way out. Let's back up. All right. Here we go. We are on board with Peter David. And we'll slow it down a little bit. Here comes Hugo. Oh, Peter wobbles just a little bit. Hugo sees a spot. Oh, cut in front a little bit there. Oh, I don't know if that was a good move. We'll see. I'm sure Peter might report that one. All right, so that's that battle. And get on with ours. And Terry Trowbridge. Let's get on board with us. Here we are. This has been going on for a number of laps now. And how's it what's happening up at the front? Kenny Blanchett is still on with Wolfman. The Wolfman's just staying ahead. Holmes is falling behind slightly behind these guys. So that's not much of a battle. So I think we are in here with myself, Ellis, and Throwbridge for the duration. It is the only battle for position that I can see in the same class. So we'll stick with us. Give myself some air time here for a change. Looks like Ellis is right up on Throwbridge coming through the chicane. Oh, just listen to that Aston Martin. It's like deep grunt, that sucker. That sounds like a Mercedes almost. Beautiful sounding engine, isn't it? Congratulations, Lee. We had a great race today. I think you do finish ahead of me. How far we got? Not much. We got 5 or 6 laps to go. Not giving any quarter any of us. Oh, are we on 75? Yeah, we're not at full speed. Here we go. Full speed. Full speed. But this is how racing should be. Within a half a second of each other on these high, well, I got my 100-mile-an-hour corners. I changed my units to miles per hour today because I'm giving a demonstration to some of my friends in my community, I hope. So being American, they would not understand kilometers per hour, so I changed it to miles per hour. And we spread out a little bit here, but we all have different places on track where we're can catch up with the guys ahead of us. See, look at that. All three of us get close together. A little too deep there. A little too deep. Did I mention that I got personal best by a good second in this battle here? I loved it. Loved it. Loved it. Loved it. Got into the 148s, which is for me quite good. Whoa, almost lost it there. Nice controlled drift. See how much I catch up. Ooh, I'm way behind right now. I think I'm going to give this a good run in terms of as fast as I can go through this chicane. Yep, I do. See how much I caught up? These two. Yeah, great job there. A little bit of a risk, but that helped me catch up a little bit. Oh, looks like Throwbridge went a little wide there. Did Ellis catch up? Let's just watch Ellis for a while. Oh yeah, he's really wrapped up on his tail. That 97 Bentley. Not the year 97, the number 97. Oh, both of them a little wiggly. That helped me out at all? Not really. That Bentley is so heavy around those corners. Look at that, how right up to each other. And it looks like we're catching up with Mr. Richard McKay, and he was telling us he was watching his rearview mirror, seeing that we were catching up with him. Looked like the Bentley did a little bit more sliding than it should there. And Ellis really is up together to see if he wants to get... Oh, he looked like he wanted to take a peek. Wow, he's really on his tail. Look at that. Look at that. Look how close he is. All that battling has brought me closer to them both now, too. But oh, I'm taking a peek. Want to see if I can get something for the straight here. Not my best exit. Oh, not bad, not bad. Nobody did a wiggle there. See what I'm saying? All of us are just on the edge here. On the edge. Lap after lap after lap. What's happening up at the front? Nothing too much. Oh, yeah, I can catch up to these two on that. I love that chicane. I just love that chicane. Oh, we've got something going on here. This is Holmes and Flenstadt for 4th place. This is the Audi attacking the BMW. And up ahead, that is not Flenstadt. Oops, sorry, Holmes on Flenstadt. And down, let's just keep going back and forth, see if anything happens here. I'm taking a peek. What happened there? I'm just going to go back 5 seconds. Back 5 more seconds. Oh, look at this. This is driving, folks. This is driving. Watch this corner. Without hitting each other. We're very close together. That's him and that's me. This could very easily have been a disaster. I'm going to take a little peek. Not going to make it happen. I do not want to try sliding through this corner. I'll just stay behind a little bit. See if these two guys make any mistakes. Nobody makes a mistake. Oh, Just loved it. Just love this race today. Just love this race today. What's going on up front? What's going on up front? Holmes is still after Flenstadt. They've got traffic. Just see how they navigate the traffic. How many laps we got left? 2 laps to go. Ooh, this is big time traffic. There goes whoever that is up ahead. Good job. Went a little wide. It's a little tough to pass. That was a little tough for them to get by, but they did. Who is that ahead of? That is Eric Langlois. That is, they got to do something here. Oh, Eric. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. That was not good. Let's see what happened here. Let's go back and get a different view. Go one car ahead. This is not how you should be treating blue flags, I don't believe. Let's just see what happens. Eric here. Let's up in the corner. I don't think there was contact there. Flenstadt nicely. No, not Flenstadt, but Holmes nicely let the BMW by, but I missed what happened there. The BMW went off again. Holmes let him by again, but the BMW just went off track somehow. Got caught in the marbles, possibly. I mean, Holmes did everything he could. He did not take advantage of that pass, backmarker pass. So, interesting. All right, so that's gone now. We can get back to where we were, right here. We're at full speed. Yes, we are. Get back at this one. This is Ellis on Throwbridge. We're catching up with McKay big time here. Are we on last laps yet? Nope, 2 laps to go. So both of us, all 3 of us saying 2 laps to go. Do we try something nasty here? Do we try dive bombing? Do we try going late? I don't think we will. We've been so respectful up to now. This is the only battle for position. Whoa, so close, the 3 of us. And this is the last lap. Don't forget, tires are a little wobbly. I ended up, I think, yes I did. I increased my brake bias to the front right about now. eSeniors racing at its best. Who says these English tracks aren't fun to race? And this is 3 different classes. We are not we are not LFM. Anybody who's watching, we are regular BOP for just in-game BOP. So this is 3 different classes: a Bentley, a Aston Martin, and a Ferrari. I'm just caught a little bit less here. This might be the last lap. Let's see if Lee tries anything. Or is he gonna try anything? Oh, Throwbridge does a great job muscling that Bentley through those corners. Where am I? I'm still right behind Ellis. Go a little wide. Oh yeah, I just almost lost it here. Just trying to be very careful. I'm not sure if we have 1 more lap to go. Yes, we do. 1 more lap of this, folks. 1 more lap of this. Oh, they both hit the curb just slightly. Richard McKay up ahead's going, oh my God, these guys are catching up to me. I better be nice. See, I've fallen behind here. I don't think I catch up. That was that little move on the grass. I went a little bit too much speed on that corner, hoping to get some advantage, I guess. Oh, and Throwbridge slid a little too long there. So Ellis says I can maybe get something. That was a slight mistake. McKay's only 3 seconds up. Here we go. Here we go. Last lap. Did I catch up with them? Nope. Looks like Lee tried something there. It went on the grass. McKay's playing it safe. Look, we're all right up behind him now. Sometimes playing it safe's no good. You make a little mistake. Ellis, nice job there. Oh, I've caught up with these 2. was convinced if I could have got by Ellis, I might have been able to get further up the ladder. Went a little deep there. They caught it. They took advantage of that. Let's just see what happens here through the chicane, the beginning of the chicane. I usually catch up with them right here. Yes, I do. Here we go. Last corner. Last corner. Everybody goes through nicely. Last corner to make a mistake. Here's these two. There's me. Last corner to make a mistake. Anybody make a mistake? No. This is the finish. This is for, I don't know what it is, 6, 7, 8. We'll talk about it in a minute. There's the ending. I'm going to pause right here. Go back a little bit to look at where everybody ended up. Steve is still, let's see if he's still racing. Yes, he is. So there is Steve Young. No, he's finished. Let's go back a little bit more. This is his, just catch him going over the finish line. Did he, that's finish line? Catch everybody going over the finish line. Yes. Here it is. And let's change the camera a little bit. There he is. Here's our leader and pole sitter, Mr. Steve Young, Sky 194. Way to go, boy. And Peter Wolfschleiner just coming over the finish line there. Peter Wolfschleiner in second place. And in third place is Mr. Craig Holmes and Stephen Howell, not far behind him. There you go. Some nice job there. And in Peter LaFrance is in first place in the platinum, silver category. That was platinum, sorry. And here he comes. There he's flashing his lights, followed by John Messick in second place for silver. He is coming through now. Let's see if he gives us a flash. And no, he doesn't. And in third place, Howard. There he is, Howard. And in first place, Brian Banks for the bronze category. Way ahead. He is a good 15 seconds ahead of the next place finisher. Where is he? Just to take a peek. Here he comes. Here he comes. There he is. Mr. Brian Banks from Edmonton, Alberta. And Richard Coulombe in second place in the bronze category. Just coming around the corner now. That's Mr. McLennan right behind him. Nice job, McLennan. He was started at the back. And here he goes, Mr. Richard Coulombe. Oh, that's McLennan is actually, that is for position, second and third place. Oh, they were pretty close together. Good job. Third place from starting at the end. Well, that's the end of the replay, folks. I'm not going to go all the way back. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it myself, enjoyed the race, enjoyed the replay. And we'll see you all next week. I believe, where are we next week? I'm not sure, so I won't mention it. We'll see you next week anyway for GT3 World Championships from eSeniors. I am Mike Molesky signing off for this week.